Alright, so I'm going to throw the rest of my Kuva onto my Lenz Riven. I've got just over 50,000. I haven't really spent any time thinking about what I actually want on it. But you can see my build just here. Put Aggressive back on. That's usually what I run. I think my Riven just has Cold on it currently. Cold, ammo maximum, and negative fire rate. So ideally, fire rate is fine, multi-shot is obviously king. Crit chance, crit damage would be good, or just base damage. Ammo maximum is fine, but because of the innate ammo mutation, I didn't really notice it. I don't have any trouble keeping up my ammunition because I usually use carrier as well. Actually, I don't know if they stack, but either way, I never run out of ammo with it. But I've got my prime list here, so I think I've got less than 51,000, so I'll get 18 rolls out of what I've got. Yeah, just over 50. So find that lens, which is there. For you. We'll cycle it, see what happens. Oh yeah, projectile flight speed as well. Magazine capacity and status chance. Yeah. And that fire rate. I suppose I'll keep this, although I don't even use it. Doesn't matter too much. I'm not really heavily invested, but I do like the weapon quite a bit. Negative multi-shot. No thank you. I don't know what punch through does for the lens. Guess I'll keep it. Obviously I don't want that negative fire rate there. Flight speed, Grenier, no. Actually, I didn't look at the base damage. I don't think it has any physical damage on it, does it? Quick look. It does have impact. So it's impact and blast by default. A tiny bit of cold. Obviously you don't want to build for impact. You don't want to pull those procs away from anything else when your status chance does go off. We'll keep going. Status duration, that may affect the cold proc, so I don't know though, but we'll keep that anyway. Critical chance is really good, but the zoom is usually a negative in my eyes. Negative multi-shot. I don't think recoil. Oh, minus 100% recoil. I don't think that does anything for a bow. Still an interesting stat. Impact, heat, negative crit damage. No. I don't really want elementals on here because I like being able to change everything up. Reload speed. I will keep that, although I don't think reload speed does that much. I think that's like it increases the speed of how fast you knock your next arrow, maybe? None of those are very useful. I really don't want that zoom on there. Multi-shot is good, and electricity is good. Probably take that. Because that should be another, or gives me a chance for another projectile. Which means more status. No idea what the punch through does. Multi-shot, projectile flight speed, and negative zoom. I think I will take it. I don't care about negative zoom. I don't think I care about the flight speed. I suppose that'll counter the drop a little bit. Yeah, because there is a fair bit of drop. Negative flight speed. I'm tempted to take that just because it's funny. I don't think I will. That's what I got out of it. Not too special. But multi-shot is my most desired stat on pretty much all Rivens, I think. Well, the problem I now have is that what do I take out? I really like having that cold on there, but I suppose it's not really worth it anymore. Because of that, I don't have room to hit the Riven. I suppose it would have made more sense to have the multi-shot plus electricity, because then I could have just replaced that and it still would have maintained the corrosive. But then again, maybe corrosive isn't what I should be going for. I should be focusing on viral. A bit prettier. So I think I was running mainly viral before I put another dash in there. I think we'll just leave it like that, and I'll go and try it in the Simulacrum. Right. Not really sure what aura I've got on. Yeah, that's fine. I just don't want corrosive projection on there. That's viral, bit of blast, bit of impact. But I will also put on that cold prop beforehand. Right. So I'm going to aim at that corner and we'll just see what the drop's like. So you can see where that landed, just above this little ridge here. Put that back on and just see if it does affect that, or if it just increases how long it takes to get there, but the drop's the same. Right. Far less drop. It's definitely gone a lot quicker. Yeah, I like it. Spawn in some, I suppose we should start with some corrupted ancients. I hate that they've done this. Why would you nest this away in another little menu when no one fights anything at level 20? Just put that on. Huh. Something with armor. Wasn't expecting those guys to die in one shot. Makes the headshots easier. I've run out of ammo. I like the way it feels. It feels a lot more instant. Feels a lot more like the other bows instead of just launching a grenade on a stick. Missed that guy twice. I'm gonna put it on a frame that can strip armor. Probably just Ash. I think I've got Seeking Shuriken on him by default. And we'll just spawn those armored guys at maximum level. Just see how much damage it does to them without armor, clearly. It is built for viral. 150. Yeah, it's solid. I like it. I really like how fast it is now. So yeah, obviously not the best in terms of adding extra damage. Multi-shot is the best in that category, but obviously I could have had multiple damage dealing ones. But I think I'm quite happy with it. I really like it. And lately I haven't been so obsessed with like maximizing the damage potential of a weapon, just because everything in the game is so easy to kill. And I find myself using weapons like the Lato anyway, just because it takes a bit longer and you actually need to put in a bit more effort. But having quality of life on my runes is something I've been going for a bit lately. And I like that more than I thought I would. Alright, I'm invulnerable. Some ending that's gonna be. Didn't realize that would prevent me killing myself.